Well, Tanto, congratulations first of all, because you are County's Player of the Month for March. How does that feel to get that recognition from the fans?
It's always nice, like receiving an award. Just it shows that the fans see the hard work on the pitch as well. So yes, it's always nice to receive awards.
Manager was full of praise for you last weekend as well, obviously heavily involved in both goals at Exeter. How pleased are you with your own form? Because it's not just the goals you're getting, you're creating a lot of chances for your teammates at the minute.
Yeah, I'll say like since Jan, my form's been pretty good. So overall, I've pretty been happy with my performance. I'll say like the Burton game, I was quite frustrated. I probably should have had a hat trick. And my overall gameplay wasn't as good as what it's been. But I feel like football kind of balances itself out. Like there's games where I've played well and I haven't scored, and there's a game where I haven't played so well and I scored. So that's just football sometimes.
When you look back to the first half of the season, obviously you didn't have the chance to get a pre-season. You had to be patient in terms of having that consistent run in the team. You are a very positive person. I mean, we all see that. Was that a challenging experience at the time, having to wait for your opportunity?
I think it definitely was because like every footballer wants to play football, and it's always frustrating when you don't feel like you're getting the minutes that you deserve. But it's not a thing where I'm going to be like a bag egg towards the team. I'm still going to try to the minutes that I do get, I'm still going to try to give my all, and just if you're consistent with it and you stay fit, then you always give your chance ready for selection. So the fact that I was, fit majority of the season, I always gave my chance. Like, if I was needed upon, I was there.
Yeah, and I suppose in January, obviously no one wanted to see Louis Barry go, but from your point of view, did you always see that as your opportunity then to get that run into the team and show what you can do?
I'll say yes and no because Louis is a great player, so we all wanted him to stay. But I think towards the end of December, I started to get more game times with him. So it was me and him that was playing as well. So it was just more of a thing where I'm force your way back into the team. I wasn't really looking at a standpoint where someone needs to go. I've just probably got to step up my game or just wait for my opportunity. And when my opportunity does come, I've just got to grab it.
Tell us about how you found it tactically this season. Obviously, last season it was very much a 3-5-2 most weeks, you playing up front with Woods or Louis. Recently, you seem to be playing a little bit wider, making those runs into the channel on either side, kind of the role that Louis was playing, but in a different kind of way.
Yeah, I feel like with the way the manager sets us up, we're quite fluid in terms of we're always changing formation. So like tactically, you need to be aware and switched on because there's a lot of information that we get given, and you got to make sure that they try to base their tactics on the opposition. So we need to make sure that we're clued up on what he wants us to do and what the role he wants us to play for that game is. So I'm always open to like just taking on information and just doing anything that I can do to benefit the team, whether that's playing out wide or up down the middle or like as a 10. So yeah, I'm always ready for the opportunity or the challenge to just play a different position.
At this stage of the season, it's great to see both you and Kyle in amongst the goals at the minute. How much do you enjoy playing up front with a big man?
Yeah, Woods is a great guy, man. So like, it's hard not to enjoy, and he's got so much ability as well. We formed quite a decent partnership. I think last season he helped me with quite a lot of my goals. I think this season I've done. I'll say I'd like to return this favour with him and helped him with a couple of his goals. So nice. It's a good partnership that we got going on, and hopefully long may it continue.
Coming back to the here and now, obviously important win at Exeter last weekend, and I believe you all enjoyed some time off the back of that too. What was that like for you?
Yeah, no, so it's always good to recharge and just relax and just take a bit of time off football and clear your mind, kind of thing. So it's good because you don't really get that opportunity during the season where you can just chill and absolutely do nothing. So no, it was good to have a little reset.
Looking at the league table right now, 7 points from the last 5 will confirm a playoff space with the goal difference advantage that you have. You're likely to need a lot less than that in truth. Did you envisage being in this sort of position at the start of the season?
Did I imagine? In all honesty, yes, I did. I feel like I'm an optimistic player. I like to think my players are I mean, my teammates, sorry, are the same as well. So I think our goal this season was to finish as high as possible, and if that being the playoffs, that was the case. So I think we were always confident going into the league. Even though we didn't know what to expect. We were confident within the group that we had, and we thought that there was a real chance. And I think it solidified probably when we went on that 5 game winning run, we realised how good our team is and how good we've got something special here. So hopefully we can just continue to build on that.
And you're actually closer to second than you are to seventh. I know the manager is big on consistency, on just taking things one game at a time. Is that easy to do it as a player, or do you end up having little looks at the league table every now and then?
I feel like you're constantly checking the league table. Even yesterday, I'm doing nothing. I'm checking the league table, even though I checked it the day before. It's just a thing where you're working out the points, who they're playing next, where can they drop points. So it's just a constant thing. People that say they don't look at the league table, I don't believe it. But it is true. You do have to just focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, all we can do is win, and we can't rely on another team to drop points for us. We just got to make sure we focus at the challenge in front of us and win the game.
Saturday then, Rotherham coming to Edgeley Park, 3 straight wins for them since changing the manager. So that feels like a very different challenge than it maybe would have been a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely. They're on good form, but so are we. So I feel like anytime we do play at home, we're always confident, regardless of the team that are in front of us. But yeah, every game's a tough game, so it will be a good challenge. I think, who did they play last game? Was it Bolton? Yeah, so it was a good win for them. Probably helped us out a little bit to take some of the pressure off. So looking forward to it though.
You would think that there'd be a real pressure on at the minute at this stage of the season on every game, but you wouldn't know it from being around this place. It feels like you're all just chomping at the bit for the next game. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I feel like with football, there's always going to be pressure. Whether you look at it like the first game of the season, there's pressure on there. There's pressure for competition, for places in the team. There's always just constant pressure. So it's a thing where we just have to kind of get used to it. Like, as soon as you step out on the football pitch, there's pressure, but you just have to become immune to it and don't let the pressure phase you, kind of thing. And I don't feel like our team doesn't really allow the pressure to phase us. We just get on with the job in hand in front of us.
And just finally on the fans, because I know you've always had a special relationship with them. 3 of the last 5 games are at Edgeley Park. How important a role do they have to play in getting behind you over the next few weeks?
Yeah, fans are always massive, even away support as well. So we know that we need to use the home advantage for us, really. So we just know how much of a fortress Edgeley Park can be, and so hopefully the remainder 3 games, as you say, out of the next 5, we can get 9 points from them, and just let the 2 away games sort itself out by our performances.
Appreciate your time, Tanto. Thank you.
No worries.